Greetings, people. It's Jared here, Wolfgang1, back to do another Transformers review. Today, we are going to be looking at a figure that I reviewed about 3-4 years back towards the end of my old review playlist. And I thought I'd give it, dig it out again, give it another go, do the photo gallery for it and all that crap. And just generally sing its praises. So this shouldn't take too long. This is the review for Kingdom Huffer.
Right, okay, so here is Kingdom Huffer in his alt mode. I'm just going to start. I mean, I haven't reviewed this guy since I entered my first review playlist a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago. But I'm just going to go out and say this now, that the upgrade from small to deluxe size really has benefited the mini-bots massively. I've said it in my Pipes review, Bumblebee, Gears, Beachcomber, whoever. Upgrade to deluxe really has done wonders for these guys, and I'm just going to show you now a comparison between him and the original G1 Huffer, tiny little mini bot Huffer, and sort of all these sort of other versions of Huffer that came out before this one were sort of like done in legend scale to like sort of reaffirm the mini bot status. I think there was one that was a redeco of one of the Optimus Prime molds. It didn't quite fit the character, the design of the mold. But yes, so now that they're doing it to sort of deluxe scale, really does bring out more of the details that they couldn't do on the original version. So that's him there. And it just works. It really does work absolute wonders. I'm just going to show you some of the things that Huffer came with. So he would have come with one instruction booklet. So that's all very well and good. Don't need that. One extra accessory, like a sort of a back for his like a trailer hitch sort of thing, and also like a spiky claw shield thing, which are in robot mode. And it comes with two halves of his primary weapon, which will stick together just like that to form the whole weapon. But these also form the trailer guards at the back of the vehicle once you combine it all. So this is like just basically just the standard alt mode. Only downside that I can see for this mold in this design is that it's like it does have like sort of the visible hand thing back here. It would have been nice if they'd have just basically managed to like sort of tuck those away, or like basically slide them into the exhausts just here. But whatever, you can't have everything you want. And basically, just to give him his full look, you add this to the back, just like that. There's only one way on it can go, just like that. And then on these yellow pegs just here, stick them in the corresponding ports on each side, just like this. One there. And the same on this side. Just like that. And that gives him his full trailer, back mount, sort of whatever it is. Decent little design. Again, it's a nice upgrade from the original, which obviously didn't have that at all. So yeah, my original G1 Huffer is very loose in the arms. That's why I can't get it to stay together. But yeah, if I can just get that to focus, there we go. Mostly. You have to forgive me, the light's a little bit weird in here today. Let's get rid of that fucker. Or put him on the floor. The options are entirely yours. And yeah, I just the deluxe thing just seems to work a lot better for these guys. You get a lot more detail in the alt mode, especially the robot mode, and you're able to give them a decent mix between sort of like cartoon, sort of animation style robot design, and something whatever you want to do for the alt mode, which sort of sits very nicely between like a real world maybe alt mode and whatever else they could come up with. Some nice decent pick out on the hubcaps there. Normally on a deluxe size you'd expect to see those just like sort of basically block plastic, so it's actually nice to see them actually painted in for once, which weirdly enough counts for a lot. And then they go the extra mile by just like giving you just like a tiny little bit of paint on the I guess what would be the wing mirrors. Only problem is that the paint does tend to splodge a little bit when it gets up to a certain point. But you know what? We can forgive that because they tried. Yeah. So yeah, I'm very very enamored with this. With this, I suppose you could technically give it an attack mode because it's got a hole up there. So let's give it. I mean, I've never tried doing this. Let's just combine the two parts of the thing. We won't bother putting these back on because we're going to transform it in a minute. So you click those together. That forms the weapon. And if you want, put the weapon in there. And now you can make it look absolutely fucking stupid. So, yeah. So there's that option. That's nice. That's a nice option. The stupid option. I guess you could also, in theory, put the gun on the side, which is also fucking shite. And also put it back down here as well, but I'm not going to bother doing that because we can only handle so much shite on this channel. So transforming the guy is not that difficult. And the reason oh shit, hang on, something's gone a little bit wrong there. There we go. Rolls very nicely. The alt mode seems to sit a little bit weirdly. I can't really get it to sit flush. I don't know if that's a problem with me or the toy. It could be a problem with me. I'm 45 years old and losing my mind. So it could be that. But transforming the guy is not difficult. You're going to start off by taking off that. And then we're going to fold out this entire back section. Just like this. And then these grey panels here will flip out and around. And that will give you his feet and his heel spurs. Just like that. Straighten the legs out. And then splits. Okay, so that's basically your bottom part done. Most of the robot underneath there. But, you know, what are you going to do? Disconnect these sections just like that. Raise up the hands. And then try and get these out of the way a little bit because there is a slight clearance issue of what you want to do here. Basically trying to bring back the entire back of the cab section. Fold the head around like that. Beautiful head sculpt. I'll come on to that in a minute. And this is a part I really, really like. And it's just it's a simple throwaway little thing, but I really, really, really do appreciate this. Bring the wheels in just like this. Bring the arms up. And then bring, you know what, let's try and bring this up a little bit. Turn the head round. Yeah, we've done that. Bring the cab section there, and then just bring out the arms. And we're gonna just bring the camera back a little bit, maybe a little bit more forward to ignore the light. And there we have Huffer in his robot mode. Now, very very simple transformation, which is, you know, something I'm starting to appreciate more and more as I get older. Yeah, decent head sculpt. I mean, let's just take a moment to appreciate that. A very very simple design. Paint just where you need it. Just a tiny little touch on the eyes. Picking out the face with just the right amount of silver paint. The sculpting on the lips, absolutely fantastic. And then just give him his accessories. So let's start off by giving him a gun, which the original never came with, and his strange grabby claw shield thing. Now, the shield thing, I can take or leave that. What I normally tend to do is just stick it on his back like this. Doesn't sit perfectly, but it sits enough for what I need it to do. Give him some sort of dynamic pose. You've got articulation where you need it. And yeah, there we have Kingdom Huffer, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I mean, I've got the other version of this. I've got Pipes, and Pipes is every bit as much of a winner as Huffer is. If you haven't got either of them, I recommend getting both of them. And now, normally, I don't really tend to recommend getting a figure if I can avoid it. But in terms of this actual mold, they did two of them. They did Pipes and Huffer. I'd recommend getting the pair of them because they work just enough with like simple little bits of transformation. So with Pipes, obviously this part turns around and clips in. To differentiate it, and it comes with like different accessories, different color scheme, and slightly different molding, but essentially exactly the same figure, same build transformation that works. And this absolutely works. Let's stick him next to his original G1 self, like that. And yeah, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is Kingdom Huffer. Do you know what? Let me transform the original and show you why a step up to deluxe was such a win for the mini bots. Because oh fuck me, there we are. Let's ignore the fact that his arms are really loose. Right? There's he's twice the size, twice the height of the original, and yeah, far more articulation, far more attention to detail, better face sculpt, just overall better design. So yeah, I want to see Power Glide done. I want to see tailgate, wind charger get a decent makeover. Yeah, do you know what? I'll even settle for a decent wheelie if that is at all possible. I'm not counting my breath. But yeah, I mean, you've seen the other mini bot sort of upgrade reviews that I've done on my channel, and you can just see so far there hasn't been one that has been shit at all. They really have worked wonders. At some stage, I'm going to do Kingdom Warpath as well, just to hammer the point home. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this review, such as it is. It's not the greatest review in the world, but then again, mine never are. This is Gerald Gavin Barry, also known as Wolfgang1, saying I'll be back next week with, or maybe next week or the week after, I don't know, with something new and exciting. And till we see each other again, thank you very much for watching this, and take care.